Good morning. Um, so I'm looking at my planner. It is day 12. I weighed myself this morning, but I haven't lost any weight because I didn't sleep well last night because I had a friend over yesterday, and she didn't leave until like 12:30 in the morning. And then I had to get up at 3 in the morning to get my husband and son off to drive up to Chicago. And I was up for about an hour, and then I went back to sleep, but I didn't get up until 8, and I'm still really tired. So when I don't sleep well, my body is puffy. It's kind of an inflammation, but it's just not. It's just kind of like water retention that my body hasn't flushed out. So yeah, um, it's gonna be a nap day. That's for sure. So this morning I am eating one of the breakfast bars. And I'm just going to say this. One bar is not enough at all. No way. I don't know what he's thinking. Okay, so in this breakfast bar, I kind of went through some of this yesterday. Hang on. It's very good. I really like it. It's a banana and some oatmeal and blueberries, raisins, pomegranate juice, some dates, walnuts, and flaxseed. So you basically just mush it all together. I stuck a lot of it in I took the blueberries and I thawed them out, and I put that in my dates and my walnuts with my pomegranate juice, and I kind of blended that into a goop and then poured that in with everything else. And then you bake it, but it says limit 1 per day. It only makes 6, so it's an 8x8 pan. Let me go get it real quick. Okay, it's still really hot. So I added some coconut, and I didn't have any raisins, so I just kind of swapped those two out. But other than that, everything's the same. So I cut it a little cockeyed, and the pan's really hot, so I'm going to kind of show you quickly what it looks like. I mean, it's decent size, but in the morning, I'm starving sometimes. And I'm going to eat 2 of the smaller ones. They just came out a little bit ago. So the bottom is still really hot. So I mean, they hold together really good. It's kind of like a baked blueberry oatmeal, if that makes sense. Okay, so for lunch, what am I supposed to have today for lunch? Romaine, black beans, corn, salsa. Oh, I think we've had this last time. And then apple or other fruit dessert. So basically it's just romaine lettuce that you've made basically into a taco. You've added some beans, some corn, some salsa, and then you're supposed to top it with chopped avocado. So that'll be easy and good. Then I'm supposed to have a fruit with lunch too. Yesterday I was starving. I ate so much more than what was on this meal plan. It just wasn't enough. That lentil stuff, I could have ate 2 things. I tried to eat as minimal as possible. So I ended up eating these off the eaten path. They're like a veggie rice crisp thing. They look kind of like rice cakes, the small little round rice cakes, but they have black beans and peas and stuff like that in it. There's hardly any, there's nothing I'm allergic to, so that's good. So I had some of those, and I had Cool Whip with some fruit and stuff. Seriously, I was just trying to I thought maybe I needed fat to make me feel full. I had the salty, the sweet, I don't know. But I don't know, I'm not up any pounds, so my body just needed extra calories for some odd reason. Oh, for tonight, it's the veggie pizzas again, so the kids will really love that, and that'll be easy. I don't know why Oh. So along with the veggie pizza, we're supposed to have steamed or water sauteed green vegetable or mixed green salad with tomatoes, onions, and other veggies. I guess I'll just make a big salad for this week like I normally do. And yeah, I'm so tired. And if I eat my pizza and I'm still hungry, then I'll just eat a salad. Caesar dressing. Let me see what's on there. I might try to make this Caesar dressing. It sounds good. It is garlic powder and almond milk, and then you do like the raw cashews. So I'll probably soak those for today because they just break apart easier in the blender if they're soaked. Nutritional yeast, some lemon juice, and Dijon mustard. I don't have Dijon, but I got regular, so I'll just go regular in there. And I'm not using fresh garlic. Basically, just blend it all up until it's goes on your salad. These are really good. I bet you they would taste really good with some raisins in them. I don't know. Okay, I'm sure you don't want to watch me eat my breakfast and talk about absolutely nothing. So, it is Sunday, and I am going to Pinterest a little bit. I'm going to crochet a little bit. Yeah. I finished a crochet project last night. Hang on, I'll go get it. So, I actually finished 2. I always have like 5 projects going at the same time. Okay, so I made this little guy. Isn't he cute? So he just little jellyfish. And then I wanted to do a project with the cakes, and I'm trying to decide if I want to make this bigger because I wanted it to be a baby blanket, but it's not quite big enough to be a baby blanket. It would make a nice little round table that maybe you like a cover that you would put a plant on. So maybe for a preemie baby, but not for like a normal. So maybe I'll just market it as a preemie blanket. But I wanted to use a cake thing because I hadn't done one in a while. So here's, let's see, I'm gonna move it over this way. I really like it. It's kind of like a sea green color, and then it goes to a bluish gray, and then goes to a dark bluish gray. It's kind of hard to see in this light a little bit. I guess it's kind of coming through pretty good. And then it goes back to the sea green. So this is a 12-point circle ripple blanket, if that makes sense to anybody. Those of you who crochet, you'll know what I'm talking about. Them ripple blankets. They're awesome. The ripple blanket was actually the first project that I've ever made in my whole life, and I decided I was going to make myself a blanket because when I was little, when my mom first taught me how to crochet, I was going to make a blanket, and I was like 8. So I crocheted all the way down the length of what I wanted, and it was probably, I don't know, like a couple hundred. Like it seriously wasn't even nothing, a couple hundred. And I crocheted all the way back, but I single crocheted, and Mom didn't tell me about like double crochets and triple crochets to like really get a blanket done quick, because this blanket is a double crochet. And I got all the way back down and I thought, this sucks and I'm not making a blanket anymore. So I had a like a stuffed toy horse that I had behind my pillow, and it was, I mean, it was pretty huge. Like a toddler could sit on this thing, and it was laying down, so I always had my pillow like kind of shoved up in it. But it needed a bridle and a halter type of thing. So I like took that crocheted and I like rigged it up so that it looked like a halter on my horse. And then it had like a little thing on around the back for the reins. But yeah, that was my blanket. So when I started crocheting again and picked it back up, the very, very first thing I made was a ripple blanket that was a olive green, a mauve color, and a cream color, and I just kind of alternated it, and it's my pride and joy. I really love it. I've made other blankets, but of course, since that's my first, it's my favorite. But I just thought I'd show you that. I love to crochet. Yeah, I will see you at, actually, I think I'm just going to see you at dinner time because you've seen a salad before, like seriously. So I'll show you what our pizzas are going to look like tonight. Hey guys, it's dinner time, and so I wanted to show you the pizzas that we had made, and this one is mine. Let's see, I gotta bend you down. There. Now the cheese doesn't look all crazy. But these are pizzas that like we normally make anyway. It was really cool that they were in the meal plan, but they're actually in there a couple times because the second half of the meal plan is actually like kind of, some of them are repeated, and so it's nice because if you find something that you really like, then you can just make that a meal for the next time, or you can tweak and make some of the meals that aren't repeated and make them repeated. So I guess that's all I got, so I will check in with you tomorrow night.